Hello people, welcome back to the channel. It's Chrissy Sawyer here after a while. Yeah, big changes happening for me, hence my absence. I had to go into a very quiet space to do, well, kind of to wrap up what started with that December eclipse, which was big. So yeah, that's taken me quite some time. So I'm back, and I just want to keep it simple today. Following this, I do want to make another video because we've got the moon in Ophiuchus crossing the galactic center, true sidereal astrology, this week. So I want to have a delve in that because that could be a lovely energy to play with. All right, let's keep it simple. I don't want to wax lyrical and bore you all to death. So I was just shuffling these cards, and there's a big question here, isn't there, about how we self-nurture. 29-11-2. And there's a lovely dissolving energy with this. And there's a kind of dare to be in your joy feel about it. Daring to be in your joy in a world that might not match. Okay, what else for the collective? What else do these guys want to know about? You? Is the world. South Node, Scorpio, shared resources and hyperinflation. That's all I'm saying. Tension. Oh, happy equinox. What's that say? Square, semi-square, quincunx. Tension, birds flying into one another. Yeah. Tension. What I'm getting with this card, peeps. Again, look at that 54. This is the dissolving energy that I'm picking up in this card. This 54 wants us to dissolve the inner conflict between ego and higher self. That's what's coming in now. And it's throwing the ego. What's coming in now is of such a beautiful vibration for those, you know, who dance with energy and the meta. It's such a beautiful vibration that it's triggering the ego in people. They want to be over there, planning over there. What's going to happen over there? I don't know. What's happening now is the question. Uranus. I think we've got Uranus and Mars doing something funky this week. Actually, I think I made a note about it. Yeah, we do. We have Mars square Uranus, and I've captured that as the potential to activate a new energy in its light, in its shadow. It might be a bit conflict. It might be a bit, because Mars, you know, we're coming into Aries season, or we're in Aries season in Western astrology. So it's the raising of that Martian fire. Uranus is future focused, revolutionary, Aquarian energy, higher mind. So be careful of the inner know-it-all. That might be the egoic expression of Mars and Uranus. But Mars and Uranus wants to change and build something new, maybe something really weird. Uranus changed. So Okay, we've got some conflicting energies here. So we begin with nurture. Maybe if I phrase the whole thing as a question so far, how can we nurture ourselves in this field of scorpionic, deep diving, investigative, tension, interchange? Brilliant, thank you. Oh, I literally wrote about this last week. This is the energy I've personally been working with. Chiron in Aries, Chiron now moving into Pisces, which is the subconscious, which is the mystic, or the wounded mystic, or the wounded subconscious. Wow. Okay. I like where this is going. I did not see this coming. Okay. Scorpio, shared resources. 8th house, shared resources, death and taxes. When I first saw this card, I saw the 3 of Swords. But this is actually bringing in 2nd house, resources. I'm going to get a clarifier on that. I don't want to be logic. I don't want to be logical with that card. I would like, interesting. So we literally have Mars and Uranus in the house. I didn't want to do astrology, but I did pick the deck up. Right, okay. Okay. All right. The clarifier that wants to come out for 2nd house resources is Capricorn. Okay. Thank you. Right. Okay. It's saying go logic, because the first thing I wanted to say that was logical was this round apple is very feminine. The container of the seed, almost like the womb. But what my attention was drawn to was this kind of linear, masculine, patriarchy, Capricornian thing dressed up with flowers. So there's a bit of illusion in here about what we're creating. Oh God, what horrible energy. It's the illusion of success and ambition. Right, got it. Success and ambition. Oh God, am I gonna have to go into my notes here? I thought this was going to be simple. No, I'm going to go to, right. So we're going to take those 2 cards. And I'm going to get some clarity on 2nd house resources. Meets Capricorn. There's some flippers in there. Is there room, how much room for creativity is there in by the book? Whose book? Right, okay. That 11 is speaking to that 11. Nurturing from our inner landscape, the inner beauty of the self, the magical child. Everything we've been doing this last 2.5 years, resurrecting the child, resurrecting that magical child, the man I want to create in this Capricornian linear way, following the person in front, equals success, ambition, doing better than the person in front. Is that what qualifies as ambition? This is my reticence to not acquiesce to the YouTube algorithm. Nah. Wow, okay. By the book, by whose book? because there's nurturing energy. Nurturing is the first card out. That's the leading energy. So in all of this chaotic energy, are you going to rush back into push, drive, strive, Capricornia? Or are you going to start just being with that inner nurturing energy and creating through that gateway, through the crown chakra, through that priestess energy, through the mystic, to create something that might not be quite so Capricornian. Personal resource should look exactly the way you want it to look. It won't, but it's coming home. This is bringing the magical child home to self. And the magical child doesn't want to create in the way that everybody's done it before. It doesn't want to queue up in the success queue or the ambition queue to qualify to be successful or ambitious. This is something different. It's a much softer, there's no push in it. It's a much softer energy. And we do have Chiron. I just want to see what happens to the energy. Bear with me, I'm playing Capricorn by the book. Resources. Cap. Right. What I want to do is to put that right in the middle of the reading. Just to see. Okay, so that's connecting in at heart level. I've just noticed snake in here. So what I might do is keep that card out, and that can lead us into the Ophiuchus reading. Okay, I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there. I'll clarify for Uranus change. Clarify the change. Look out for. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that will be the key to that. Because this week and last has been this colossal timeline change. That's why I didn't want to miss the bus, and that's why I went dark, because I wanted to do the work, and it's all the work that we as a group have been doing this last couple of years. And so there's going to be challenges in this here and now. Do you remember in, I think, 2021, I started saying, you cannot bring the old to the new. You cannot. And then that started coming through as standing on a platform with just one bag. If you just take one bag of what you've learned so far, what would you take? Or are you going to bring all your past sorrows as to why it's never worked? You see, this is, yeah, okay, I've got it. This is kind of that energy, why it's never worked. It's never worked because the masculine has been playing with, you know, all that the masculine has played with this last 2000 years. Okay. So the here and now is asking you to stay in this different energy. And what that will do, that will trigger the ego to go, but I don't know what's going to happen. I can't protect you. Okay. Best thing you can do at this time is to really befriend the ego, like it's like it's a wounded warrior. Okay, wounded warrior, or the wounded healer, the wounded protector. And if you can't make a decision on what is here and what is then. That's interesting. I read that. That says here and now. but I read intuitively, and the message I'm getting is then and now. So we have this bifurcation of timelines, ending of soul contracts, new timelines, new soul contracts. Do you remember all of that, all the times that sacred covenant card came out, blank contract, write it yourself, and or new contracts. What isn't going to support this self-nurturing is to bring old fears into the now. So if all you can bring is a deep acknowledgement that I'm in fear, I'm in terror, I'm blind, I'm frustrated, and just let the body feel that, and then move forward. That could be a new energy. Okay. Here we go. Chiron's speaking now. So fork in the road. What? Change. Clean it up. This is going to be the trigger. It's going to be to do with money, and it might be to do with this. We have a big arrival now of hyperinflation coming down from the top and landing on the bottom, and wealth being siphoned up and debt being drawn down. So this is the grand finale. Okay, this is the grand finale. Right, clean it up is you can have a choice of, if we call this then and now, then you can go into lack, poverty thinking, not enough thinking, there's not enough. Shared resources, it's all going to whatever, increase fuel bills, increased outgoings and after work, yada, yada. Okay, that's old Piscean thinking. That's wounded warrior thinking. Clean it up. I don't want to, I'm pissed off. Okay, allow your body to experience you being pissed off. Allow your soul to experience you being, be it honestly. Don't hide it, don't mask it. Be pissed off. Clean it up. So allow the sorrow of that, allow the loss or the withholding of that. Because we've been in this for thousands of years, the withholding of real wealth, the withholding of real abundance, which is birthed from within. This week could be a deep dive. Okay. So we're in the last week of Pisces. I'm moving into Equinox, moving into Aries. I'm speaking in Western terms. This for me could literally be the card of Pisces. It's coming through on that 7 mystic, the fusing of light into matter, magic, and the depth of the sea, the cosmic sea, connecting with the higher self and staying with it. Because what will happen in this energy is you'll feel it rather than think it. All right, I'm getting this now. Thank you. I'm getting this. What next? I'm going to use those for Ophiuchus. I'm going to go here. Okay. Where's that beautiful card gone? There. Okay. I'm going to start wrapping it up and we're going to tune into nurture. Let's expand on nurture energy, please. Stand still. Sounds really easy, doesn't it? I mean, there's so many people on the planet that cannot just stand still because they're caught in this push, drive, strive, under the illusion that they're creating something great in the world. And Might be a great question to ask yourself. What's your legacy? Because we're building legacy now. Stand still. Go to the sea. Tune in. Stand still. Rinse and repeat. Okay, there's a ton of cards come out here. I'm just going to whiz through these. Uranus. So you might get some bolts of lightning this week. I absolutely think you could get some bolts of lightning this week because, you know, if we've got the moon, which is to the sea, that's that deep moon, lunar, watery, Piscean energy. Got all of that. In Ophiuchus, crossing the galactic center. Yeah, there's a very good chance. It's worth tuning in. Tune into that next video. If you don't see the next video, it's something Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it will move from from Ophiuchus to Sagittarius, and then probably back to Scorp towards the weekend. Do not bring the past to the present. If something wildly beautiful and amazing comes in for you, or some deep revelation about something you thought you'd healed, Chiron, the mind will want to come in and organize it and control it. Because that's how we stop ourselves from feeling, that's how we stop the body from having that full visceral somatic experience. Stay in wonder. Nurture wonder, in fact. If we're in a week of nurturing, nurture wonder. Because in the wonder is the not knowing. That's the testing ground, the training ground for the softer, magical energy, not knowing. And finding security in that. So there's a challenge to really stand strong in the not knowing. And of course, the compensation for doingness is beingness. It's the beingness. That's what we've been building for the last couple of years. Yeah, absolutely. Freedom. The courage to stand still when the world is falling down around your feet. It's lovely. This is completely unexpected. I did not know where this was going to go. Should we have a surrender card? And then we'll wrap it up with an abundance card. What can you surrender to? This. Can't make this up. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. By the book. Remember that you are a magical being with uniqueness and a worth that comes from just being you. Okay. Just being you. It's easy to say. It's become such a cliche. Just be yourself. I don't know who I am. That's the response to beingness. Frustration. I can't control this. Nope, you can't. I don't know what to make of it. Nope, you don't. Feel it. Stop thinking. Feel it. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block, that's the clean it up card, is to take a breath and center yourself. Regroup so that you can approach the situation more calmly. So when the mind goes crazy, bring the mind back to the breath. Rinse and repeat. Bring the mind back to the breath. It tells the mind, I've got you. That's okay. Security, safety, freedom. I've got you. It's okay. Befriend everything that keeps you in conflict. Befriend. Come back. Come back to the breath. Feel what it's like to feel centered. While all around is going a bit crazy. I've got you. It's going to be some shadow work this week, faux damn sure. Stubbornness. I'm sick of doing this work. I'm sick of trying. I'm sick of wherever that wall of resistance, fear-based resistance. It's on the other side of that wall, there's a little person. There's a little person going, if I only had a hand in my back when I was growing up, if I only had a guardian to nudge me forward and go on, I've got you. Surrender to what is. Don't bring the past to the present. It's over. Let it go. Oh, that's easy to say, Chrissy. I know. If you need to dig in, book a session with me and we can do some soul work together. Flow with what is. Now, in the moment, now. If everything's great in the moment, where's your mind? Where's all this panic coming from? Where's the fear coming from? Instead of fighting. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Surrender stubbornness. That's going to be a big, big de-rubbling because it's quite strong. And the standstill card wants to speak to that. I'm getting strongly, can you be near water this week? There's a lot of water energy, trees, land, water. If you can be there and just be and stay open. Okay, let's wrap this up, please, with an abundance card. So, please. Wow. Oh. These are just coming straight off the bottom of the deck. They're telling a beautiful, beautiful story. Yeah. All of these cards are speaking to the card that I cannot find. I'm sorry. Where's it gone? The nurture card, which has gone walkabout. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh. I'm being with what is. I am messy and chaotic. That is what is. Okay. I'm not doing it by the book. I'm not going to apologize for not being here. I'm not going to apologize for making a mess. I'm not going to apologize for keeping you waiting. Okay. Not because I'm being an arse, but because I'm nurturing my individuality, which doesn't want to apologize, doesn't want to dance to the tune of an algorithm. That's not creativity, that's obedience. Right, let's go with these cards. So we're speaking to these guys. I'm sensing they are going to be the major energies for the week. Healing, nurturing. Sounds very soft, might not be. So we have clearing. There's definitely going to be some healing going on. Well, these are all so good. Right. Courage. Shall I say the courage not to fight? Yes. So that you can come into your individuality on your terms, not by the book, not by social conformity, individuality takes courage, the faith to believe in something you can't yet see. You can feel it, but you can't yet see it. And the sanctity of being, just, yeah, that sanctity of stillness. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Nice week for healing, raising that inner child up to build and to feel and to dance and to sing and to pick its nose in public because it can. Okay, people, that's it. Me done. Lovely to see you. I will see you all again soon. I'm sending you my love. Have a wicked week. Bye.